What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another Dragonflight video. So today marks the 1 week of patch 10.05 being out on EU. This video was recorded on a Wednesday, so I've now sold grey and white transmog for 1 week, and I sold a total of 1,220 grey and white items. Even though the comment sections are flooding with grey and white items, doesn't sell, right? So we're going to take a look and see how much gold I made. One important thing to notice is the fact that I didn't do any undercut scans. So I probably could have sold 5,000-6,000 gray white items if I did undercut scans, because every single time when my auctions expired, I was like selling items. Like the chat window was filled with item is sold while I was posting, because there's a lot of people buying these items. I mean, obviously, look at the sales. But there's a lot of people trying to sell them as well, and people are giant clowns. There's some of these items selling for less than 100 gold that could have been sold for thousands of gold if people didn't panic and undercut by a lot. But that's a whole different story, though. So we're going to go through this this list right here and take a look at the sales. Firstly, if you guys didn't grab the complete gold guide from 0 to 10 million gold guide, you guys can still get it for only $9.90. Now you can read more about it with the link down below in the description. And a big thank you to every single one of you guys who have joined the VIP Discord. It's pretty much like an invite, a unique invite code that gives you access to a VIP Discord, where all of my YouTube videos go on that Discord before they go public on YouTube. I also have like different spreadsheets and tools to help you to make gold. And whenever there's new farms, we talk about them and try them out on that VIP Discord first. And it's a great way to support me as a content creator. But now we're going to take a look at the sales. And 1,200 transmog items sold. I'm not going to go through all of them. Like, we're only going to go through the ones that make sense, because yes, the majority of these sales are low value sales. But that being said, an item selling for 46 gold was bought for 25 copper, right? So I haven't spent a lot of time during this week of patch 10.05, but I did spend a lot of time before the patch came out to fly around to all the different vendors, buying all the vendor items. But first of all, we have the sturdy pitchfork, which I don't think that video is actually up on YouTube yet when this video goes live, but it's on the VIP Discord, that video. So that's a really good sale. I sold the soggy Moarg eye patch for 44,000 gold. That video is up on YouTube. And then just a bunch of random stuff. As I said, once again, there's no point in going through all of this. It's just a bunch of crafted grey and white items and vendor grey and white items, mainly, right? There's some farm demogs in here as well that we're going to take a look at later on. Some of them having higher sale, like the Muggy eye patch for 44k. That's a farmed transmog, a unique looking eye patch. Let's see when the auction house refreshes. I, by the way, emptied my bags just to see how much I would make in total. So I think this is what most of the cleanouts will be, like 36,000 gold in 100 auctions, just filled with low-value sales. Brawler vests, like a 25 copper vendor item, selling for 9.5k. Same with the recruiter boots, the recruiter's pants as well. And Squire boots, like all of this, just vendor trash that people claim doesn't sell, right? And one thing is for sure, though, they have drastically gone down in value, right? And that's bound to happen. And there we have another farmed item selling for quite a bit, but we're going to wait until T7 reloads to see how much the total amount of gold is on the next 100. 47k. So we have this one right here, Grizzly Gloves. Also made a video on that about Sludge Fen. Those selling for 24k. Nothing really worth mentioning. I mean, I saw that I sold an age-worn short blade. I think I've sold a lot of these, but they don't sell for a lot of gold. But it takes you literally less than a minute to obtain one of them. So I don't really mind them selling for like 1.5k. It's all good. Now, next 100 auctions is only 16k. A lot of small sales. Another age-worn short blade, and another one. And that was pretty much it. So it's going to be interesting to see how much gold I've made. And that being said, like now, once I've done it for a week, I had to dump all the stuff that I bought from vendors, even though it didn't sell for a lot of gold. But like, I'm not gonna rebuy it. I'm gonna wait for a while and then go and check the vendors again to see if the prices have gone up. But I can't be arsed to purchase a 25 copper item to sell it for 50 gold. I really can't, because spending the time on the auction house posting it is no fun. Only 13,000 gold on the next 100 auctions. So not a lot, right? But it all adds up, and it's free gold. The only thing is you have to repost it. That's pretty much what takes time. Buying it is no biggie, but it's the posting part that kind of kills the fun for me. So I sold Lookout West and Pants, 9.5k each. Same right here, 9.5k each. Those are also both from vendors. Another soggy Moarg eye patch, 44k. And that was pretty much it, 110k. Clean out. We still have plenty of auctions left, though. It's going to be interesting to see. And then, let's see, it's going to refresh in 5 seconds. So far, 17k on those 100 auctions. Not the best. But didn't it refresh? There we go. Is there anything cool? There's nothing cool. 34,000 gold on that clean out. A lot of these crochet items as well that's farmed. A lot of crafted, like copper items. A lot of tailoring crafted. Tailoring crafted did really good in the beginning. Dress shoes as well, like 1,000 gold a pop, and they cost like 5 gold to craft. And in 3 seconds, we'll see the next 100 auctions. And the answer is 120k, so there has to be something big. Calico Tunic, 9.5k. It's a farmed, I believe. Armani Sacrificial Dagger, made a video on that too, 27k. Reflective Heater is also Grey Shit Shield, that's farmed, 14k. Reinforced Chain Cloak and Primal Robe, good sales. The Twilight Cultist Robe is, I've tried a million different ways in order to get those items, but it's tough to find out how to get them to drop. I think they are from a rare elite, so I'm going to do future testing on that to see exactly where. When I bought them, they were the only ones in the auction house, and I couldn't manage to farm them myself, so I bought them just to see if they would move, but more importantly, to bait out whoever was selling them, because if he was restocking the auction house, it means they were probably in the game, and he did. Crochet Hat, also farmed item, 19k, 75k on that clean out. How much gold do we have so far? 500k. Almost 600 with this clean out. So 500k is usually what I make on my regular transmog, like my greens, my blues, and my epics. I make anywhere from like 400 to like 700,000 gold a week. Doing the same tactic, just posting it for 48 hours, but no reposting. So let's see, 47k on the next 100 auctions. H-word short plates again, this time for twice the amount. More than twice the amount, actually. Let's take a look at the next one. But as I said, I'm changing tactic with gray and white items from this point on. I'm not selling these low value items. I'm going to go for high value items rather than those, and I will frequently check the different vendors to see if prices are going up. Because basically what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to see these low prices and they're like, man, I can't be arsed with that. But people will still need these appearances, and there's going to be less and less people supplying the auction house with the appearances. So you should, in the future, you should sell less auctions, but get more gold for your auction. That is my prediction of the gray and white transmog market. And some farmed gray and white items will probably be way better than they are at the moment due to the low prices and the high supply. 100k on the next one. Plate mail, plate mail. Let's see, a lot of crafted items, not that much gold. There's the shoulders. Luckily sold those for a decent bit. Crochet hat again. And yeah, just more crafted and farmed mogs. 100k on that one. Those items, some of those items right here were farmed or sold before the patch came out from people preparing. And sometimes for people trying to reset the market. Like all of these, look, 17 days ago, all of these items were sold before the patch came out. Like I started like a week before the patch came out just to see if it would move. And it didn't move super fast, but some of the items moved. And then we are done. So you guys can also see the window right here. Made a total of 780,965 gold. And like the margin is like 99.9% because as you know, buying the items per vendor is like a couple of copper, and crafting the item is like a couple of gold. It's nothing compared to what you sell it for. So it is like 99.99% profit instead of like the usual cost that you would have with normal crafted transmog. So yeah, 780,000 gold, not bad for something that won't sell, right? Keep that in mind though, that my auction house is relatively big. It's at the moment sitting at, this is low by the way, like right now, it's sitting at 1,300 items with a total value of 3.7 million, which is not a lot. This number right here, when I started the post, was like right above 2,000 auctions with a value of like 80 million gold because prices were so high, but they luckily became more realistic in the last week. With that being said, though, make sure to check out the VIP channel with the link down below in the description. And of course, make sure you grab a complete gold guide for only $9.90 while you still can. And I will see you all back in at the next video. But until then, bye-bye.